It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
And now we have the number 2 man in Florida, the CFO of Florida, Jimmy Patronis. Jimmy, how are you down there?
I'm great. I tell you, the weather is wonderful. People have lots of money in their pockets. This is what Florida's all about.
And you don't get mugged in Florida, right?
No, you don't get mugged, and you get to get and I mean, when you go to New York, it's kind of like the state mugs you. You know, I mean, the state collects and the city collects. I mean, I don't know where's a safe place. You have to tell me next time I come up.
Jimmy, the biggest problem I think Florida's having, you guys, the weather is great, the food is great, everything is great. I understand some insurance problems, similar to what statewide is having in California.
Yeah, in California they're having trouble underwriting, right?
What are you doing to fix it?
Sure. So we're in constant contact with our carriers. We took our medicine in December of 2022, and we had an environment in the state of Florida where for every 10 claims, 7 of them were represented by an attorney, insurance claims. So we had a problem where people found a way to make money off of suing insurance companies. So we had to close some loopholes. And this is what has made it attractive to bring capital back to the state. But now here in Florida, you know, this year, 10 carriers have dropped rates. 10 carriers have not asked for any rate increases. And Mr. John Rita, that's not happening in Texas, Louisiana, California. All those states now are having double-digit rate increases. So
in other words, you're on top of it. Do you have a hotline for people that are having troubles with insurance companies?
Absolutely. You can call 1-877 my FLCFO, but I'm real active on Twitter. I mean, people can just reach out to me directly. I'll just call them.
Wow. That you're a busy guy. Do you sleep?
22 million people is in charge of.
I know. They're all going to call him now.
Judge Weinberg?
But that's okay. I signed up for the job. You know, I don't complain.
Jimmy, it's Richard Weinberg. Good to talk to you again. Let me ask you a question. Do you have the same problem we're having in New York where you have allegedly Russian gangs setting up phony insurance scams, phony accents using migrants? Because that's happening here in New York.
So what we're having this bait and switch where people will sign up for Obamacare and that information will be stolen and flipped to another. So these agents are out there multiple times flipping people from Obamacare to Obamacare to Obamacare, and now you have people having they don't realize what their policy is anymore, and the federal government doesn't care because they just want people enrolled, and they don't care if it's unethical how they got enrolled or not. So we've got a real mess on our hands. I do all insurance fraud investigation for the state. So right now the only tools we've got, we're doing our investigation, but we're confiscating licenses, and ultimately we'll start making some significant arrests. But we have to turn these guys. It's bad. It's happening all over the country, though.
What else would you like to report on Florida right now?
That we took this. We got this inoculation. We took University of Florida created this shot, and now we're not susceptible to hurricanes anymore. So I mean that's just a whole nother reason why I think.
Well, I know the Tampa St. Pete area. The Tampa St. Pete area is not susceptible to hurricanes. Yeah,
I mean if you go and look at the history of hurricanes, it avoids that part of the state.
Yes.
It's the craziest thing, but it's a good thing. I'm glad. Especially when people like you are making investments down there. We love it.
Thank you. Before we go off, I want to hear you say, come on down.
Come on down.
That's great.
Thank you, Jimmy Patronis.
Jimmy, we love
and
you.
We'll catch up with you again real soon. The CFO of Florida.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. Get ready to zoom into some serious cash with Zoom Ball every Wednesday in June. Win up to $500,000. 1 point equals 1 entry. 2 lucky winners will be drawn at the top of every hour from 1 to 5 p.m. to play Zoom Ball. Discover the excitement at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or something, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 877-8-HOPE or text NY.